Yakodesh to keep me from this worldly trash. Set me apart, circumcise my heart, transform my life. You made me a woman. I want to set me apart. I want to move me. So many things that's hard within me to guide my heart and lead me to the spirit and truth. Spirit and truth. Hey. Spirit and truth. Spirit and truth. Truth. Yeah. Woo. Shalom. And welcome to Keeper of My Sis. I am Prophetess Yahca'Anna.
And I'm Yasatari.
And welcome to this beautiful Truth-Filled Tuesday. We're over here, baby. You're going to get the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help us YAHUAH. Shalom, everyone.
Shalom, Great Rising.
And I pray that you are having a baruch, a blessed, a elevated, a functional, and a prosperous, and a fulfilled grand rising, Booker Tov, on this great day.
It is.
That YAHUAH
has made.
And we will.
Rejoice.
And be glad.
In it.
And we gonna taste.
And see.
That
YAHUAH is good.
He is good. He is good.
Yes.
You know, we are living in a time. The world is in an uproar.
Ain't it?
But the children of the Most High,
ooh,
the righteous, we have smiles on our face.
Yes, we do.
Because it's just amazing to see all the unveiling of all the deception that we've been in, all the religious lies that we've been in. All these lies are being torn down. All this false religion, false doctrine is being torn down. It is a great time.
Yes, it is.
There's a meaning behind all this stuff. It's not just happening. It's just not a coincidence.
That's right.
The children of Satan, their kingdom is being torn down. All praises.
All praises. Yes, it is.
The wicked kingdom is being torn down.
That's right. Facts.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. And they're scrambling to try to keep it together.
Aren't they?
But the righteous, the children of the true and living YAHUAH, it's a good time for us.
It is. It's an amazing time.
It's a good time for us. That's why I told y'all to get out of idol worship. Y'all better stop worshiping that man on that wood. Isaiah 45:20. Folks is getting sick. People in the so-called Hebrew Israelite community, Christian community, y'all getting sick and y'all dying. And guess what? You're dying an idol worshiper. Ooh. You're dying an idol worshiper. It's so easy to get out of it too.
It is.
Just stop.
It is.
It's so easy. But y'all stiff-necked, hard-headed, and you love to worship your idols. You love to worship your idols. And that's been our downfall. The children of Yasharel, the true children of Israel, not them fake ones. But that's been our downfall, is worshiping idols. But we're going to, and I love that this book we're talking about, because it expounds on wicked religion.
Yes, it does.
It expounds on wicked Christianity.
Yes, it does.
It's amazing. It's wonderful. So yeah, this is the book we're in right now. We're going to continue reading this today. It's very good. Ooh,
Powerful.
powerful. So far, what have we talked about in here? What have we read in here?
Well, we just started reading about how religion was played a big part in
our captivity
and our enslavement. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And how they had to find a way to get control of the people.
Mm-hmm.
It was never about trying to save souls and
No.
be righteous
No.
or anything like that. They needed a way to control the people that they decided to start buying and selling,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And nothing has changed.
No.
That same religion they gave you, you're still underneath that spell.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all think we're radical. Y'all think we're weirdos and we're just doing the most. But once you free yourself from the bondage of religion, you'll see, wait a minute, I'm not free and I got to fight for my freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking about just fighting with your mouth either.
Come on.
We're literally going to have to fight.
Yeah.
And this is why they gave you religion, so you would never rise up and fight back.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, control. They used religion and still using it
to control.
Y'all still under that doggone curse and spell. Cursed is the man that hang from a tree. You still under that curse. And I ain't talking about that in a good way. You're an idol worshiper. And you're cursed.
Yeah.
You can't even see that you're in bondage. Your government controls you. The wicked powers that be, they control you. That's why you have to be stressed all your life working for something that ain't never gonna do good by you. Just to rob Peter to pay Paul. And then they throw you in the box and throw you 6 feet under.
Yep.
Well, nowadays we know that they're not throwing you 6 feet under. Now we know that they're chopping these bodies up and putting them in our food. Well, putting them in the fast food and stuff like that, restaurant foods here in America. Somebody made a good point on one of these videos. They said, how come ain't nobody opening up new cemeteries? And I had to think about the little city that I live in. All the people that have died, and ain't nobody opened up no new cemeteries. This is kind of strange. Because where are they putting these bodies? Ain't nobody opening up no new cemeteries.
They're not.
So where all them bodies go, y'all? This is crazy. All right, sis. Well, you got a fun fruit-filled fact for today?
I do.
All right, let's hear it.
His name is William H. Richardson. He was a Negro man who was an inventor, and he actually is known for 2 patents. He got a patent for the cotton chopper, and he got a patent for improvements on the baby carriage. So he improved the baby carriage so that it can actually go 360-degree turns, and so that the baby could face you or face away from you.
Oh, wow.
So somebody else had already invented the baby carriage, but he improved it so that it had more functionality. So he was a Negro inventor.
What was his name again?
William H. Richardson.
Awesome.
Yeah, he is responsible for those nice baby strollers we got now.
Oh, okay.
That can go any and everywhere.
That's wonderful. Wait, the baby stroller or
Well,
baby carrier?
they call it a carriage, but we know it now as like
As
a stroller.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I was thinking,
like
the
car seat.
the car
Yeah,
seat.
no, like the stroller.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, well, we about to
Praise and worship.
praise and worship, praise and worship, praise and worship. We are so glad to be with you guys.
Yes.
Shalom, shalom again. If you're coming in, Baruchings to you. We love you so very much. Ooh, we love you. You know what? Before you start that, let me make an announcement.
Yes, announcements.
So we are going to be doing 100 days.
Mm-hmm.
No meat, no sugar again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, come on.
We're doing 100 days, no meat, no sugar again.
Yep.
So, but we will be incorporating eggs and fish.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to get on this elevated life journey with us, come and join us. No meat, no sugar basically is no processed foods, no sugars, no cakes, cookies, ice cream, all that stuff. No. So we're going to indulge in fruits.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want to, our main focus of eating to be is fruits.
Yeah.
And we're going to indulge in fruits and your vegetables and good carbs, like potatoes, carrots, rice. You know, you have your choices of rice. Wild rice is a great one. Quinoa is good. And you can have sweet potato, sweet potato and regular potato. And so there's so many good things out there to eat. And we want to start to change the palate of our people because we are doing a lot of damage to our bodies. You know, a lot of people are becoming sick. A lot of people are, not recovering from illnesses. And it is because of what we're eating. People don't want to believe that, but it's because of what you're eating. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to change your palate. And so we are starting this on November 2nd. So that is this coming Sunday.
Yes. All praises.
The day after my birthday. So we're starting this November 2nd. And it's going to be a 100-day journey of elevation. 100-day journey of elevation. It's not a challenge. No. This is a 100-day of elevation. So we're excited to do this. We hope that you join us. If you do want to join us, come on over to our YAH for Zion Fitness page. The link is up top. Go ahead and click over there. Put in your request to join our private group and come on over there. Let us know that you're going to join this elevation journey with us. We are excited.
We are.
Don't you want to see changes in your mind and in your body?
I do.
Girl, we done already experienced, but we gonna experience
even
some more.
Exactly.
We gonna, honey, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
Yes.
Yasatari and Yahca'Anna about to be. Woo! Y'all thought we done changed. No, we ain't done changing. We ain't done evolving righteously.
Right.
We're not done. So if you want to join us on this elevation journey, come on over to YAH for Zion Fitness. The link is up top. And we're going to do 100 days. No meat, no sugar. All praises. All praises.
Yay.
All right, sis.
Amazing.
Oh, you got something to add?
No, I'm just excited because, it's the end of October now. Getting ready to go to November. And it has been a year that we have officially been hitting it hard in the gym and elevating our lifestyle.
Yes.
So it's the transformation, like you said, it has been amazing. And it's time to kick it up another notch.
It is. It is. There's some people that haven't seen me in a while and they're like, what in the hell are you doing? You are just, wow. You don't look the same. And You know, I don't look the same and I don't feel the same. I feel powerful. I feel strong. I feel knowledgeable. I feel intelligent. I feel successful. I feel I feel the strength that I've never felt before, and I'm just excited about it. And you know, I never felt this coming up in religion. I'm telling y'all, religion kills you.
Yes.
It kills you.
Yes.
You will never thrive in your authentic self if you are entangled in religion. You will never do it. You will never do it.
You have to come out.
We got our beautiful Ima Anaya. She is doing some amazing things, and I don't think she'll mind if I tell her. She's like 73 or so, I think, somewhere around there. And she's doing some amazing things. She's working out, getting healthy, but she's also writing books.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, who does that in their 70s? You know, people in their 70s, a lot of them, they're just trying to slow down and stuff. Right. But no, she is on a roll. And y'all better get it with the program. Yeah. A lot of y'all that's in your 40s and 50s and 60s, y'all slowing down. Mm-hmm. When you look, this is your prime. This is your prime. Most of y'all, your children are getting older. They out the house. This is your prime time to start investing in yourself. Mm-hmm. You ain't got little kids running around the house no more. Mm-hmm. And this is your prime time to get invested in yourself. Stop allowing the world and religion to suck the life out of you.
Come on. Yes.
Y'all working these jobs. Y'all so overworked. It's sad. Well, I got to make that money. You're not making any money. You ain't no better than you was 10 years ago.
Come on.
You ain't no better than you was financially 3 years ago. You're not what? You're just making more, accumulating what? More what? Debt. Mm-hmm. You're just accumulating more debt. Because most of y'all equivalent material things with success. Mm-hmm. And money doesn't make you successful. Woo!
It does not.
And that's the thing. You got to come out that matrix, out of that delusion, that false delusion. Money don't make you successful.
It doesn't.
What makes you successful is tapping into your authentic self and allowing your powers to be activated. That's what makes you successful.
That's right.
That's when you figure out, shit, I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need religion. I don't need the job. I don't need the world. I don't need this material stuff. No. You figure it all out. You're like, dang, I didn't need any of this crap.
You don't.
I didn't need any of this crap.
You don't.
Man, y'all need to stop trying to correlate success with money and materials. That's not success. That's not success. That's not success. You're working yourself to death for no reason. And you'll never find out who you really are. That's success, when you find out who you really are. That's success.
That's right.
Oh, yay for retrement.
The one thing they try to keep you from doing is finding out who you really are. That's true success.
Yeah.
Because that's the main thing they try to keep you from doing.
Yeah. Finding out who you truly are and what your powers are and what you can contribute to humanity.
Yes.
That's what they don't want you to do.
Right.
They want you to be a slave.
Ooh.
In their corporation. And they want you to be a servant slave in their religious corporation and in their workplace, their corporate corporations, their enterprises, making them rich so they can go lay out on the beach every day, play golf every day, sit around and kill babies and drink blood every day, sit around and do satanic rituals and prey on the people every day, trying to figure out ways how to extort more money from us. Living their lavish lives because they got a bunch of slaves working for them. But what if we all, I said this the other day, what if if we all just stop?
Come on.
What if we just stop playing their game? Game over. What if we just stop?
And that's what you have to do with narcissists.
Mm.
For real. That's what you have to do with narcissists. And we've already done told y'all over and over again, they are narcissists. But that's what you have to do. You have to refuse to continue to play their game.
Yep. And these powers, wicked powers that be, these folks that's in the so-called government political parties, they're puppets being puppeted by other people. But the fact is, we got to stop playing their game. We got to stop.
Everything we need to survive is free.
Yes.
We keep telling you that.
We don't need their permission to eat. We don't need their permission to have gas. We don't need their permission to have water. We don't need their permission to have electricity. We don't need their permission to farm on land and to grow food and to build our own private communities. We don't need their permission to do that.
Nope.
All we got to do is stop. All we got to do is rise up. Ooh, I hope somebody here. Come on. All we got to do is stop playing that game. You got family on the police force. You got family in the military. You let them know, look, we about to stop. Come out of the military. Come out of the police force.
Yeah.
Come out of all of that mess. Yeah. We about to stop. We need to stop telling our children lies in this false educational system.
Yes.
We need to stop. We need to take our children out to schools. All of that. Take your children out to school. They're not learning shit. You can teach them to read, write, and mathematics at home. And then take their tail. We need to have our children out there learning how to grow food. Learning how to dig for wells, for water. Learning how to do electrical stuff, learning how to build carpentry, all of that. That's what we need to be teaching our children. They don't need to be in them school buildings learning nothing but a bunch of lies. Who needs trigonometry? Have you used algebra since you've been out of school?
No.
How old is you?
I'm 35.
You're 35 years old and you have never used algebra?
No, I have not.
Me either. And I'm 49. I'll be 49 this weekend.
No.
Yeah, we need to take our children out of these schools. We need to we can shut the country down. Forget Trump. We can shut this country down. Forget a Walmart. Don't nobody care about these places. We can do this, people.
Yes, we can.
I don't know what the heck's going on out there with Trump and all. I hear rumors. I don't really keep up with that mess because I don't care, because it ain't about me and my people. Right. I'm telling my people to come out of all of that. Let them heathens do what they do. But we can come out of this. We don't have to do this stuff anymore. That's what y'all don't understand. You don't have to go to that 9 to 5.
Ooh, no, you don't. No, you don't.
If you want to be empowered, you better come out these religious organizations. Got you all in fear. Oh, we got to pray to Jesus. No, we save ourselves. He empowered us to be able to save ourselves.
That's right.
The power that what? Worketh on the inside of you.
That's right.
The Christ is in you. Stop looking for some man, whether he black or white. Stop looking for that. Like I said before, why is a grown man looking for another man to save him? How effeminate is that? You a grown, strong man. You a God of the earth. That the Most High created you in his image after his likeness. What you mean you waiting for another man to save you? You done lost your freaking mind. But that's the delusion we were under. That we was looking for the, and after 400 and some years, has Jesus come? Nope. Has Yahushua come?
Nope.
No.
Hasn't.
No. All that tragedy and trauma that happened, it happened. Ain't nobody saved nobody. Yeah, save yourself. We did.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Woo, save myself from sickness and disease.
That's right.
Save myself from religious lies and condemnation, and I saved me. How you in a religious organization and you still sick? Nobody has any answers.
No.
Stop telling people to pray for folk. Why? The healing is in the leaves of the tree. Y'all some idiots. We have been so dummied down.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Pray for so and so. They got such and such and such, and they're sick. Didn't the higher tell us where the healing was?
Yes.
Did he say lay your hands? No, that's some Jesus crap.
No, he did not.
That's that New Testament dogma. And y'all still doing that buffoonery, acting like it's doing something. You ain't healing nobody in the church houses, in the religious circuses. You're not healing nobody. You're not raising people from the dead. You're not doing any of the above. You're not going to the hospitals healing people. It's a circus act. But the Most High said the healing is in the leaves of the tree.
That's right.
What the heathens, white folks, the Caucasians called voodoo. Whoa, what? But our Creator told us that the healing is in the leaves of the trees.
That's right.
In the herbs.
That's right.
In the fruits that we eat. Yeah. Go on and be sick if you want to. Continue on that path. Continue. But, we're going to be healed.
That's right.
Mind, body, and spirit.
That's right. Inside and out.
Yes, we're going to be healed from the crowns of our heads to the soles of our feet. Because guess what?
Right.
We changed our palate.
Yes.
We eat the leaves of the tree for our healing.
That's
we eat
right.
the fruits for our healing. We go work out. We get in the sun. We go walk. We're making sure we're doing what we need to do to make sure our bodies are healed.
Consistently.
You can be taught to do the same thing. Because I'm telling you now, Yahushua and Jesus ain't going to heal you. They're not going to do it. You're going to still be sick up in that hospital. And then they're going to send you home with 15 medications. Pharmakia, witchcraft. They're the ones that are really the sorcerers. Ain't that something?
They are.
But the church don't speak against that.
They don't.
But somebody that's healing with leaves, they'll speak against them. Ain't that some stuff?
Leaves and herbs. Yeah.
Oh, don't do that voodoo stuff, and you just be careful. But you'll send your black tail and your children and your whole family over to the heathen doctors, the witch doctors at the hospitals. Ain't that some stuff? But you talk about, I trust God, but God told you to use the leaves for the healing of the body. Obviously, you're not trusting them. You're a liar.
Come on.
You're a liar, and the truth ain't in you. But I got that over. Let's go on and get into our praise and worship.
Oh, praise.
We love y'all. Everything that I say because I love you.
Yeah.
We got to come out these lies, come out of this delusion.
That's the only way.
It is.
It's the only way. That's what saved us.
Bring it out, sis.
For real. Like, that's what saved us. Turning away from the lies and the deception. Turning back to YAHUAH. Putting down the falsehood. That is what saved us. Taking care of our bodies the way that we're supposed to. Fasting, exercising, detoxing.
Oh, I forgot the fasting.
Clean eating.
And see, that's something y'all don't want to do is fast. But go ahead, sis.
No, and that's the thing. Like, people want their healing, but they don't want to do what they need to do. They don't want to move their bodies. They don't want to get out in the sun. They don't want to get outside. They don't want to walk. They don't want to go to the gym. They don't want to eat the fruits and vegetables. They don't want to eat the herbs and the leaves. They don't want to do none of that. They don't want to fast. Oh, don't tell nobody to fast, because that's just a whole foreign, concept.
But what they do want to do is pop them pills that the heathen witch doctor gives them.
Yeah,
they want to pop them pills.
They do continue eating that junk food, that processed food, that sugary drinks and food,
that pork,
that the abomination.
And then you wonder why you got gout and diabetes, parasites, diabetes. Yeah, you wonder why.
Organs failing, dis-ease.
Don't make no sense. And you wonder why your little child is big as a house. The children.
Mind ain't right. Yeah.
Because you eat like a pig. Your children eat like a pig. And now these babies are obese and overweight, and
it's terrible.
Because mama and daddy the same way.
It's terrible. You gotta do better.
So, let's bring this out. The food stamp situation. They said they're not giving out food stamps no more. Got a lot of people in uproar about the food stamps. See, I'm not even mad about that, because this is going to push people to start. It's going to go either way. It's going to push people to start coming together and finding a solution and getting out this governmental crap, or it's going to push people to very volatile, violence way of handling things. And what I will say is, those that have been training their bodies to fast, those that have been training their bodies to exercise and to do without junk food, because you're gonna be wonderful. It's not even gonna affect you at all. But those people that are addicted to junk food, addicted to soda, addicted to processed meats, addicted to pork, addicted to meats and sugary things, it's gonna infect them real bad.
It is.
So, this is why we tell y'all the importance of fasting and taking care of your body, is because you never know when you're going to have to fast unwillingly, where food is going to be a scarcity. But if you're not trained to go without food, oh my. Some folks would do anything to get food.
Right.
We just seen that movie yesterday where they was cannibalism.
Yeah.
The heathens was eating black folks. They didn't want to eat the white folks. Woo! Woohoo!
Tell them the truth.
Oh, you don't believe me? Watch it on Hulu.
40 acres.
40 acres. So, cannibalism is real. We understand that. And we know that they are killing lots of children, unaliving a lot of children, draining their blood, and then selling their blood to the fake people? Those that call themselves Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. Because they do rituals and they sit around and drink babies' blood all day. And after they drain these bodies, what do they do with the bodies? They sell them to your fast food joints. They sell the bodies to the fast food places. I was telling my husband when we went to pick up my son from the airport last weekend, I was telling my husband, I was like, babe, when I was a little girl, when we traveled, when we would go traveling maybe 2 hours away, 3 hours away or whatever, I used to see farms all the time with cows. I don't see any farms with cows anymore. I used to see farms with cows, and some had sheep and black cows, and even white and black spotted cows. You don't see that anymore. At least where I am in Ohio, you don't. And we have a lot of farm land. It's like plains. You know, the land is plain. So I don't see a lot of farming. Right. Where's the cows at?
Right. There's not many. There's not many.
And I'm wondering, where did all the farming go? Where did all that go? Well, they don't need it anymore. Because in America, in this place called the United States of America, y'all eating people. Mm-hmm. If you go to these fast food places and you're eating them chicken sandwiches and you're eating them hamburgers and stuff and them hot dogs and all that, 100% you are eating a human. That's got human DNA in it. Mm. Human flesh. It is what it is. The other countries know this already. They know this. And you know what the sad part about it is? If you tell everybody this here in America, they don't care. They'll still go to these places and eat. Mm-hmm. They don't even care. Because they're addicted. Mm-hmm. Their God is their belly. Mm-hmm. So even if you tell them, when you go to Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's or Chick-fil-A or all these places to eat, that you're eating human beings, they don't care. Mm. So if they don't care, just understand how the uproar is going to be when food becomes scarcity. Right. They ain't going to care. They're not going to care about killing somebody, unaliving somebody, so they can go ahead and cook that body up. Mm. They're not going to give a care. They're not going to care at all. The Food and Drug Administration started waging war on us a long time ago.
They did.
And it started back in the 70s. Mm-hmm. Mm. Started back where the Food and Drug Administration, they found a way where let's start contaminating this food and making changes to the food. Mm-hmm. To get the people addicted to the food. Mm-hmm. And little by little, let's start putting human carcasses in the food. So by the time they figure out, they're not going to care that they're eating another human. And that's exactly where the mindset of humanity is now, except for those that actually care about what they put in their body. Right. Now, those of us that care about what we eat, right. Oh, we not on that. Mm-mm. We not on that. But those that don't care and they just eat anything and they don't care. They don't care. Mm. So this is it's a wonderful time, but this is a time for you to really make some crucial decisions in your life. Mm-hmm. Really regarding first and foremost, what your palate is in your health, where you stand as far as your health. And if you're addicted to food, you need to find a way to get out of that addiction immediately. Or you're going to find yourself like these zombies. Mm-hmm. You know, they didn't make these zombie movies for no reason. What did the zombies do? They ate people. Mm-hmm. So these movies didn't come out for no reason. This is exactly how people are going to be. They're going to be so overwhelmed with hunger and gluttony. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how they're going to act, like zombies.
Mm-hmm. And the Bible speaks of that, of them eating the flesh.
Come on.
Like, yeah, the high is going to let it. He's letting it happen.
He's letting it happen.
They will eat. He told them you will eat your children.
You will eat your children. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. My goodness.
That's disturbing.
It is. It is. Let's go to Deuteronomy 7 real quick before we get into our praise and worship.
Okay. Deuteronomy.
Yeah, just start at 7.
Okay. Deuteronomy 7. When YAHUAH, your YAHUAH, brings you into the land which you go to possess, he shall also clear away many nations before you. The Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. 7 nations greater and mightier than you. And when YAHUAH, your YAHUAH, gives them over to you, you shall strike them and put them under the ban completely. Make no covenant with them and show them no favor. And do not intermarry with them. You do not give your daughter to his son, and you do not take his daughter for your son. For he turns your sons away from following me to serve other mighty ones. Then the displeasure of YAHUAH shall burn against you and promptly destroy you. But this is what you do to them. Break down their slaughter places and smash their pillars and cut down their Asherim and burn their carved images with fire. For you are a set-apart people to YAHUAH, your YAHUAH.
Come on.
YAHUAH, your YAHUAH, has chosen you to be a people for himself, a treasured possession above all the peoples on the face of the earth.
Come on.
YAHUAH did not set his love on you, nor choose you because you were more numerous than any other people, for you were the least of all peoples. But because of YAHUAH loving you, and because of him guarding the oath which he swore to your fathers, YAHUAH has brought you out with a strong hand, and ransomed you from the house of bondage, from the hand of Pharaoh, sovereign of Mitzrayim. And you shall know that YAHUAH, your YAHUAH, he is YAHUAH, the trustworthy YAHUAH, guarding covenant and loving commitment for 1,000 generations with those who love him and those who guard his commands, but repaying those who hate him to their face, to destroy them. He does not delay to do so with him who hates him. He repays him to his face. And you shall guard the command and the laws and the right rulings which I command you today to do them. And it shall be because you hear these right rulings and shall guard and do them, that YAHUAH, your YAHUAH, shall guard with you the covenant and the loving commitment which he swore to your fathers. And shall love you and baruch you and increase you, and shall baruch the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your land, your grain and your new wine and your oil, and the increase of your cattle and the offspring of your flock, in the land of which he swore to your fathers to give you. Baruched are you above all peoples. There is not going to be a barren man or barren woman among you or among your livestock. Whew. And YAHUAH shall turn away from you all sickness, and YAHUAH shall turn away from you all sickness, and put on you none of the evil diseases of Mitzrayim, which you have known, but he shall put them on all those who hate you. Woo! You've seen them do that. And you shall consume all the peoples whom YAHUAH your YAHUAH is delivering over to you. Your eyes shall not pardon them, and do not serve their mighty ones.
Whoa.
For that is a snare to you. When you say in your heart, these nations...
How you going to serve the same God that the heathens serve? Most High just said, do not serve their mighty ones.
That is a snare.
The heathens serve Jesus. You got some heathens even serving so-called Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna serve the man on wood, the man hanging from the tree, the man on the cross? And that's the same person that the heathens serve. He said, tear down their images, burn down
with fire.
The images with fire.
Mm-hmm.
What's the greatest image on earth today? That man hanging on that wood.
Mm-hmm.
He just told you
Mm-hmm.
not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But we still serving. You still in idol worship. Serving that same idol that the heathens worship. Go ahead, sis.
And do not serve their mighty ones, for that is a snare to you.
Has Christianity been baruching to us? No. No. It has created a lot of extorters. Christianity has created a lot of effeminate ABCD EFG community people. It has created a lot of robbers.
Yeah.
A lot of hirelings. But it ain't created no good people.
Narcissists.
Liars.
What? Extortionists, narcissists, liars.
Yeah. Money. That's all.
Greedy.
It's church anniversary. It's church. It's always an anniversary. It's always passing them anniversary. It's always a banquet. It's always something that they want to raise money. You got Marvin Winans doing stupid stuff, embarrassing people about not giving the amount of money that he told them to give. You done lost your freaking mind. What is wrong with you? Really? Christianity is good? No, it's a big ass circus where people put on their clown suits and go looking and acting a fool.
Ooh, but for real.
Oh, we had church today. We was hopping all over the place. You see Sister Lisa fall out, honey. I hold that ghost. Man, get out of here. Yeah, whatever. I'm not saying that there's no people in these church circuits that truly want the Most High. Right. I'm not saying that. But for the majority, see, the ones that truly want the Most High, they're not even in the pulpit. They're innocent people that's going to look for the truth. They're going to seek the Father for real. But the majority, it ain't nothing but a game.
Right.
A social club. A secret society. Come on, sis.
When you say in your heart, these nations are greater than I am unable to drive them out, do not be afraid of them. Remember well what YAHUAH your Yahudah did to Pharaoh and to all Mitzrayim. The great trials which your eyes saw, and the signs and the wonders, the strong hand and the outstretched arm, by which YAHUAH your Yahudah brought you out. YAHUAH your Yahudah does so to all the peoples of whom you are afraid. And YAHUAH your Yahudah also sends the hornet among them, until those who are left, who hide themselves from you, are destroyed. Do not be afraid of them, for YAHUAH your Yahudah, the great and awesome Yahudah, is in your midst.
Oh, yes, he is.
And YAHUAH your Yahudah shall drive out those nations before you, little by little. You are not allowed to destroy them at once, lest the beasts of the field become too numerous for you. But YAHUAH your Yahudah shall deliver them over to you and destroy them with a great destruction.
So YAHUAH is going to empower his children, his people, to destroy these nations little by little. I don't hear him saying anything about a man coming out the sky.
Because he didn't.
That's false New Testament dogma. YAHUAH is going to empower his people to destroy the nations, which is your enemy. Your enemy ain't no red guy with a pitchfork. That's not your enemy. Your enemy is wicked people.
Oh, yes.
Your enemy are those that hate you and those that hate your YAHUAH.
Come on, say that again.
Your enemies are those that hate you and those that hate your YAHUAH.
That's right.
And until you stop, get your head out your butt, stop believing the religious dogma.
Ooh.
Oh, the enemy is just no, your enemy is a person. It's people. It's these nations.
Yes, physical.
And YAHUAH tells us this, but your stupid tail still don't want to believe it. You still want to believe the religious dogma of the New Testament that your pastor and them keep passing down these lies and not telling you the truth of who your real enemy is. That's because he in the bed with the enemy. He's made a covenant with the enemy to keep you brainwashed, to keep you under a delusion, to keep you enslaved, to keep you as a servant, to keep you with no knowledge. Go ahead, sis. You got some?
Reading this is just confirmation of what you said earlier. To people to just stop. You want to know how we're going to make it? I'm reading it right now. He just said, don't be afraid of these other nations. He said, don't say to yourself that they're too numerous, that you can't overtake them.
Come on.
It don't matter. Like,
if YAHUAH be for us, he's more than a whole earth against us.
He's letting us know.
He's telling us that.
They will, yes,
on, sis,
they will be delivered into our hands little by little. Ooh. We will consume them.
Come on, bring it out, sis.
Like, it's just plain as day. So stop. Just stop participating in their games, like sis said earlier. Stop. That he's telling us right here, there ain't nothing to be scared of.
Nothing.
It's the victory's already ours.
Yes, it is.
It's already done.
Yes, it is.
He already said, I'm going to deliver them into your hands little by little. Ooh. You are going to consume them little by little. Ooh. And you will overtake them.
If you don't know where we are, we in Deuteronomy 7.
Wake up.
Jesus ain't coming to save you.
No.
Yahushua ain't coming to save you. You better believe that.
Ooh.
Keep on waiting. And while you waiting, you're going to be thrust through. Keep on waiting for your idol.
Ooh. But YAHUAH, your YAHUAH, shall deliver them over to you and destroy them with a great destruction until they are consumed. And he shall give their sovereigns into your hands. And you shall destroy their name from under the heavens. No one is going to be able to stand against you until you have destroyed them. No one is going to be able to stand against you until you have destroyed them. Do you hear that? No one is going to be able to stand against you until you have destroyed them.
Ooh, you hear that, righteous people of YAHUAH? You hear that, righteous people? We got so much to be happy about.
Yes.
We got so much to be grateful for. This is not a time for you to be, well, I'm scared. I don't know what's... Man!
He said, do not be afraid.
Man.
They're not going to be able to stand against us.
But see, the only people that really have this ruach are those of us that's walking in complete truth.
Right.
We have put down the idols.
Right.
We put the idols down. We've completely come out of religion. See, religion teaches you not to fight back.
It does.
But YAHUAH, the creator,
tells us to fight
tells
back.
us we gonna
and
fight.
that we gonna win.
And we gonna be victorious. We're going to defeat our enemy.
100%.
Ooh. Come out of religion.
The battle's already done. It's fixed. It's in our favor. The victory is already secured. They will not be able to stand against us. We will destroy them. That's it. That's all. We will wipe their name out from under the heavens.
Ooh.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. All right, sis.
Oh, listen to this. Oh, I'm gonna read that one. I gotta read that part one more time. No one is going to be able to stand against you until you have destroyed them. The carved images of their mighty ones you are to burn with fire. Do not covet. Here we go, sis. Do not covet the silver or gold that is on them.
Come on.
Don't covet those SNAP benefits.
Ooh.
Don't covet that Section 8.
Ooh.
Don't covet any of them other
Social
the
Security.
Social Security and the government program.
Come on.
Don't covet
that job.
Or gold. Yes.
Come on. Don't covet that job. Come on, sis. Bring it out, Daddy.
He's saying it.
Thank
right
you
here.
for Deuteronomy 7.
He's saying
it. Yes.
Do not covet the silver or gold of their idols.
Confirmation.
It is.
I didn't know why he was sending us to Deuteronomy 7.
No, here it is.
Here it is.
There it is.
Confirmation.
Don't covet.
He always backs up the word of the prophet.
He does.
Always.
He does.
Always.
Ooh.
Go ahead, sis.
The carved images of their mighty ones you are to burn with fire. Do not covet the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it for yourselves, lest you be snared by it. For it is an abomination.
It's what?
An abomination.
Go ahead, sis.
To YAHUAH, your YAHUAH.
Wow.
And do not bring an abomination into your house, lest you be accursed like it. Utterly loathe it and utterly hate it, for it is accursed. Boom, boom, boom. That was good.
When she just read that, do not bring an abomination into your house, what hit my spirit immediately? Dang, it's a touchy subject right here. Some people that you deal with are abominations. And you have allowed them into your house. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Think about who abominable people are. Those that lie with men, men that lie with men, women that lie with women. Man or woman that lies with what? Beast. Wicked men. Wicked women. All right.
Oh, praises.
If you got that going on in your house and you think you have to deal with people that are abominable or operating in abomination, you might have to have the courage not to deal with those people anymore. Not that you don't care for them and love them, but it just said, read that part again.
And do not bring an abomination into your house, lest you be accursed like it. Utterly loathe it and utterly hate it, for it is accursed.
All right, we'll leave that right there.
Mm-hmm.
All praises. All praises. Well, let's get into. We still didn't do praise and worship, did we?
We didn't.
Oh.
But
Well,
it is what it is.
it is what it is, ain't it?
What are we doing now, sis?
Let's get into the book.
Okay.
Our apologies. You know, praise and worship is my favorite part, but
Right.
Most High said that we going a different route today.
Oh, praise.
So what page are we on, sis?
We are on page 32.
This one?
Yeah.
So if
For
you
some
have
reason, I thought we were on a different page, but I guess this is right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so if you have this book,
Yep.
we're on page 32.
32.
And we're going to continue from where we were.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sister.
All praises.
Woo.
All right. And this chapter just is called The Church Fight That Started Slavery.
Come on, say it again.
The Church Fight That Started Slavery. That is the chapter that we are on.
So to bring them up to date in this chapter, I think they, if I can remember correctly, they were talking about how they wanted to use religion to go throughout the earth and convert the so-called savages, the caucasity, the audacity, but they wanted to convert the so-called savages to their religion, and they was going to do it by violence. They were going to do it by violence. This was a command that was given by was it the Roman Catholic Church?
I believe so, yeah.
The Roman Catholic Church set the standard. And it was also co-signed by whatever king or whatever ruler.
Henry, I think.
King Henry.
I think it was the 8th, Henry the
8th. That was in place, so that this king co-signed this order to go throughout violently converting, if they did not do it willingly, converting to Catholicism. All right, sister.
Because they were, as they were going to the lands, they were looking for gold originally, but they kept failing, first of all. And then they discovered that it was more valuable to sell the Negro people. It was more valuable to sell Negro people, more profitable to sell Negro people. So that's also how this came about. All right. While Portugal was filling up the church's coffers in the lucrative spice trade and the African resources raiding market, Spain struggled financially. It tried to emulate Portugal's success on the seas, but Portugal always seemed to beat it to the rich African ports. The two countries had even gone to war for a while, a war that ended with Portugal pulling a brilliant move. On September 4th, 1479, after the two countries had fought for 5 years over which royal family should run the Iberian Peninsula and own the African coast, Portugal had to admit that Spain had won and ceded their rule on part of the peninsula to Queen Isabella and her husband Ferdinand. In exchange, the defeated Portuguese rulers asked the Spanish for just one thing. Portugal only wanted exclusive ownership of everything they discovered on the high seas. Spain could have the rest. The Spanish quickly signed the deal and laughed all the way to the bank as Portugal hung its head, stifling its own chuckles. Isabella, Spain's new queen, felt empowered and protected by the Artini Regis, the church-ratified deal that made Spain's royalty the eternal ruler of the peninsula. except for the relatively small sliver of Portuguese land.
Sounds like what y'all's president is trying to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all's president is trying to be the final ruler of this country that don't belong to him and none of these other Caucasoids.
That's right.
Caucasians. Yeah, but that's what they do. Go ahead, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
She didn't care about those tiny boat-driving Portuguese idiots. They were probably going to get devoured by monsters anyways. And all Portugal managed to get in return for this deal was everything else in the world. According to the treaty that was ratified by the church, Portugal now owned the entirety of the Great Sea Ocean, or the Atlantic Ocean, and everything in it, all the way to India.
Who gets to own an ocean?
Right.
Like these people are delusional. And this is why we have to take the earth back.
Mm-hmm.
These people are freaking delusional. They're going around taking land that does not belong to them, right. And then they're taking waters
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and claiming resident of waters. Like,
mm-hmm.
See, this is why I know that we are the children of the Creator, because the melanated people of the earth, we didn't do stuff like that.
Right.
I'm not saying we there's no wickedness within somewhere. Okay, there's wickedness everywhere. But as a nation or as a group of people, we don't have that wickedness where this land is just completely ours, and right. The water belongs to us, and this belongs to, and we didn't go around taking other people's property. Mm-hmm. We didn't go around trying to colonize other people. Mm-mm. We didn't go around trying to genocide other people.
Mm-mm. We did not.
No Negro nation, no black, not even the Hamites, no black nation has ever done that. Mm. Only these Caucasoids, only the white folks. Mm-hmm. And that's why
the entitlement.
Girl, that's why they're going to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Because they think something really belongs to them just because they were violent and tyrants to obtain it.
Right. Just because they said it belongs to them.
So Daddy gonna deal with them, and he gonna use us to deal with them. Go ahead.
That little girl on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory just popped into my head. The Violet.
Oh.
Not Violet. No, the other girl.
The one that got swallowed up?
Yeah, she was a bad egg. Mm-hmm. And she's like, don't care how, I want it now. She just popped in my head because she did not care.
She didn't care.
She wanted what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
She did not care. That was funny. Mm-hmm. But that's how they are. Yeah. They want what they want, when they want it, how they want it. And they think that just because they say they want it, they can take it. Like, it don't, no. It's not yours. Oh. All of Africa now belonged to Portugal as long as they could get past the sea dragons. This also meant that Portugal owned all of, well, in 1479, nothing else existed in the Atlantic Ocean besides Europe and Africa. Of course, there was that weird guy who kept coming around talking about sailing west to India. That guy was crazy. This strange guy wasn't wealthy, smart, or talented, but he had started working on Portuguese ships at the age of 10, even though he was Italian and had absorbed everything the Portuguese seafarers taught him. He considered himself to be Portuguese at heart, because he was obsessed with Henry the Navigator, who was already dead, and eventually married a noble woman from Portugal. Noble women loved sailors. Ask Popeye. The guy had been telling anyone who would listen that he could find a path to India by sailing west away from Africa, which was unheard of. The nascent navigator drew up a few rudimentary maps, charted a course, and applied to King John II of Portugal's court for a sponsorship to explore 3 times. But Johnny Jr. repeatedly told the passionate ocean pioneer that his maps were wrong. King Henry VII?
V11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So King Henry VII of England also said no. Desperate, the obsessed sailor headed to Spain, where he ran into a fellow Italian who had just moved to Spain to work as a banker. The banker was a smooth-talking geography nerd. He told the sailor that his maps were wrong, but as the banker and the sailor became friends, they discovered that they had the same obsessions. Eventually, the banker revealed that he wasn't just a banker. He was in Spain working for one of the wealthiest families in Europe, the Medicis. The banker made a deal. If the sailor could get someone to buy ships for the voyage, the banker would get his bosses to finance everything else. But where would the explorers get ships? Luckily, there was one person willing to bet on a strange sailor off the word of a geography nerd: Spain's new queen, Isabella. Isabella was still steaming over the fact that her rivals now owned an entire ocean and everything in it. She doubted that the weird sailor guy could sail west to India, but it would solve all of Spain's problems if he could.
How did they get to own a whole ocean? How? How do you do that? How do you even do that? Go ahead, sis.
Portugal had just discovered a long path to India by sailing around Africa, which meant the Spanish crown's days were numbered if Portugal controlled Africa and India. Isabella desperately needed a way to even the playing field, and the only thing that could do that was more territory. It was a long shot, but even if the guy didn't find a western passage to India, what was the worst that could happen? Besides the underwater Godzillas, that is. So Isabella wrote a check for a factory refurbished ship and 2 pre-owned caravels and made it out to the sailor, one Christopher Columbus. On August the 3rd, 1492, Columbus set sail for India. He first spotted land in the modern-day Bahamas and explored Cuba before wrecking one of his ships on the coast of modern-day Haiti. During his initial voyage, Columbus noted that the Indians were so primitive that he could conquer the whole of them with 50 men and rule the land as he pleased. You might want to stick a pin in that. Columbus knew that Isabella hated slavery, but since her army had already captured much of the Iberian Peninsula, she had soldiers to spare. These conquistadors would have no problem dominating these island people, Columbus figured. When Columbus returned, he pulled into a rest stop in Portugal and discovered that he had just happened to park his boat right next to King Johnny Jr.'s vessel. Incredibly, the previous sentence is not a joke. Knowing that everything in the Atlantic Ocean belonged to Portugal, the sailor intentionally kept the news of his discovery from the king. By the time the information wafted through the Iberian Peninsula, Junior had already filed a claim arguing that the newly discovered land belonged to Portugal. His skilled cartographers had charted a course to this place that no one had ever seen. And as it turns out, their maps were accurate. Both sides went to the new pope to settle the dispute. Junior argued that this place they called the West Indies was not actually in India. And since papal decrees were essentially the word of God, since the islands were in the Atlantic Ocean, the land legally belonged to Portugal. On the other hand, Isabella argued that God's representatives didn't even know about the islands when those treaties were made. Therefore, the Columbus territories belonged to Spain. To settle the controversy between his churchgoers, on May 4th, 1493, Pope Alexander VI drew an arbitrary line on a map. He declared that everything west of the line, including the islands discovered by Columbus, belonged to Spain. Since Portugal already owned Africa, the papacy decided that east of the line still belonged to Portugal. The only problem with this deal was that there wasn't anything east of the imaginary line besides Africa. A year later, the Treaty of Tordesillas officially sealed the decision. Isabella had essentially used Portugal's old tricks to win ownership of the West Indies.
So they didn't purchase anything.
Mm-hmm.
They just declared with their mouths that they were going to own all of these, the ocean, the islands were going to belong to Spain. So now we are understanding now why Dominicans, Cubans, South American, the countries in South America, Mexico, why they all speak what? Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Why they all speak Spanish. But, you know, it's funny that they all speak Spanish, but Americans speak English.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there was a war, of course. Wasn't it the Spanish War? The Spanish War?
I think there was a Spanish war.
That was fighting for this territory called America.
Mm-hmm.
And the so-called English, they won.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why folks in America speak English and folks down that way speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
But neither one of these demonic heathen nations had the right to even take any of this land.
No, it never belonged to them.
It never belonged to them. Go ahead, sis. Wow.
We're reading. This is the book we're reading. Somebody's asking.
Okay.
Yahuah's asking what we're reading.
Oh, hey, Yahuah.
Hey.
Royalty.
We are reading Black AF History: The Un-Whitewashed Story of America by Michael Harriot, and we are in chapter 2, page 35.
And that book, I did acquire it on Amazon. It is out there. It is this is a fantastic book. You really should get it for yourself and put it into your little library that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend it. Go ahead, sister.
Okay. Spain quickly dispatched its armies of conquistadors to ravage the Caribbean islands of gold, spices, and natural resources, which helped them gain favor with the church.
So these heathens, when they do come in and conquer land, they go in to colonize, to enslave, and to get the gold and the silver. It's all about profit for them. Mm-hmm. It's all about, that's why it's very dangerous to have these wicked powers that be in office, because they're all in it for money. They're all in it for profit gain. Mm-hmm. Look at the president of this country right now. He's always been about money. Mm-hmm. Anytime you heard about Trump, even when you were a little kid, you heard about Trump, money. You know, his name is tied with monetary. Mm-hmm. So we know that he has no real heart for the people. That's why you don't never put nobody in leadership that don't have a heart for the people.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So when you have a person in office that don't have a heart for the people, things like this happen where your SNAP benefits, they don't care if SNAP benefits get taken away. He's rich. Mm-hmm. He knows that him and his friends, they're going to eat. Mm-hmm. He can care less about the little children that's not going to eat. Mm-hmm. He don't care about that mama that's pregnant that ain't going to get her proper nutrition. He don't, but this is what y'all do. You heathens, and if you're on here watching, you white people, y'all be fighting so hard to get the rich in place, to get the rich in the government. But when they jab your tail up the rear end, now you crying. Don't cry. Because guess what? It's more white people that get food stamps than it is black folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of you that are not going to get your benefits.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all put him in office.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that the Democrats is any better, because them Democrats ain't no better.
Right.
But the fact of the matter, we don't put righteous people in leadership, and this is the stuff that happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sis.
Come on.
That's why the Bible says, your Bible that most of y'all don't read, it says when the righteous is in place, even the trees
Rejoice.
rejoice.
Come on. That's right.
When the righteous are ruling,
mm-hmm.
the animals, the
whole
trees, the
earth
whole earth is going to be at peace.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Say
sister.
that. However, Portugal only had a small population and a meager land army with which it could colonize its expanding empire. But of course, it owned Africa, and Henry the Navigator had created a literal corporate infrastructure for buying and selling Africans. Although Columbus's friend had lost a lot of money on his investment in the voyage, he recognized that Columbus had made a contribution, but he wasn't convinced Columbus should get all the credit. After all, it was mostly the banker's idea. Theoretically, he should be as famous as Columbus, but how could he convince the public? So the banker went to Portugal's new ruler, King Manuel I. Like his great-uncle Henry the Navigator, Manuel the Fortunate was all about exploration and expansion. Manuel, however, wasn't worried about Spain's exploration of the West Indies. He was content to let Spain have a few islands in the middle of nowhere, because in 1498, Portuguese explorers had finally found a sea passage to India. On the way back, the Portuguese Armada had even found an island east of the Pope's infamous line. Still, Manny was impressed by the banker's knowledge of geography, especially when the banker detailed his previous expeditions to the West Indies. The banker showed Manuel charts and maps of places that no one had ever seen. The slick-tongued financier even wrote 2 books detailing his travels that became extremely popular in Europe. Enchanted by the tales, Manuel convinced the banker to quit banking and join a Portuguese expedition as the Armada's official cosmographer. There was only one problem. The banker was lying. He was a banker. It's not like he studied atlases he bought from gas stations or downloaded from Google Maps. Accurate maps were treasured back then, and this smooth-talking banker bamboozled Manny into believing he had charted the known world, even though he didn't even know how to pilot a ship. Half of the expeditions he told King Manuel about were totally made up. Still, Manuel fell for it and put the banker in charge of the Portuguese Armada's next trip. That's a narcissist, man.
But it's just who they are.
Right.
They'll lie to their own people for self-gain. So, it's just who they are as a nation of people.
Yeah. During their journey, the crew slowly realized that their cosmographer didn't know anything about cosmography and had barely been on a ship in his life. For instance, when the explorers discovered a river on January 1st, 1502, the banker didn't even know he was in charge of naming things, so he just called it the January River or Rio de Janeiro. Oh, that's where that came from. Rio de Janeiro. Oh, as for the new land, later merchants looked around and recognized a tree growing in abundance, the Brazil wood, and began referring to the new island by its most abundant exports, the land of Brazil. It stuck. By the time the expedition returned to Portugal, the banker's ruse was up. The crew realized he didn't know anything about navigating. In fact, the banker was so terrible at his job that more experienced navigators had to explain that they hadn't been island hopping, they were exploring one giant landmass. The banker still couldn't let Columbus one-up him, so he ran back to Spain and started spreading the rumor that Portugal had found a new continent, all because of him. He even produced a letter that most historians now believe was a hoax, which gave him credit for everything on the official Portuguese map, including the new continent and its banal name, the New World. After Christopher Columbus died in 1506, the banker began spreading the idea that he had taught Columbus everything he knew about exploring.
Wow. But see, it goes to show this is what they did during the Renaissance era.
Yeah.
So the Renaissance era, if you don't know, now you're gonna know now. Before the Renaissance era, there was the Dark Ages, and that's when melanated people, black-skinned people, ruled the whole earth. It was unheard of white people doing anything. Actually, white people were a new breed of people, right? And but when these people started coming out of the Caucasus Mountains and started coming together and wanting to have land and things like that, they started to overtake with violence. Mm-hmm. And then they started the Renaissance era. So just like this man started telling lies, that he was the one that taught Columbus all he knew and this blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. The Renaissance era, they started to cover up and whitewash the kings and queens of England, of Scotland, of Portugal, of Spain. So all you gotta remember, all of these areas that these Caucasoids come from, they were originally dominated and controlled by melanated people. So then the Renaissance era, that's what come in and rewrote all of history. Mm-hmm. History was rewritten. And now all of a sudden, white folks did everything. White folks were the original kings. White folks was the original queens. White folks were the ones who established and built all these stuff, and they didn't. These things were, the castles and things that were built were already there. Mm-hmm. They were built by what some would call Moorish people, but the indigenous people of those lands, they did all that. They had sewer systems, they had electricity, they had all of this technology and stuff already, and white people came and took it. Mm-hmm. And claimed it as if they did that, mm-hmm. which they didn't. That's what the Renaissance era is. So this man he's doing what's in his nature, mm-hmm. lying,
mm-hmm. taking over.
Yeah, being a narcissist, mm-hmm. a liar, a straight liar, and changing facts, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. rewriting what? History.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, sister.
Mm-hmm. After Christopher Columbus died in 1506, the banker began spreading the idea that he had taught Columbus everything he knew about exploring, and the public started to buy it. In 1507, someone took all the geographic information from Henry the Navigator, Portuguese explorers, and the late Christopher Columbus and combined it into one atlas, the Introduction to Cosmography. The book was meant to accompany a mass-produced wall map and globes. It had no new information and held no historical significance except for the fact that it published that fake letter from the banker, and the author suggested a new name for the New World. I see no reason why anyone could properly disapprove of a name derived from that of Amerigo the Discoverer, a man of sagacious genius.
Also, the banker is Amerigo. Is that who the banker is? Because they never did say his name yet.
They didn't.
Okay, keep reading. Let's find out.
I see. Okay, I see no reason why anyone could properly disapprove of a name derived from that of Amerigo, the Discoverer, a man of sagacious genius. A suitable form would be Amerigi, meaning land of Amerigo or America.
Wow.
Three decades later, Gerardus Mercator's influential map would name the North and South continents after the charlatan Amerigo Vespucci. Even though he had done nothing, Vespucci's name would be entrenched in history, making his namesake the perfect one for a country built on deception and lies.
Straight up deception.
By the early 1500s, the crown had profited dramatically from Columbus's exploration. In 1503, Isabella created the Casa de Contracción, a trading corporation that was essentially the Spanish version of the Casa de Guinea. Isabella put Vespucci in charge of its maps, pilot training, and ship licensing in 1508.
Wow. They really believe this man's lies.
They did.
Go ahead, sis.
Spain was mining copper and gold and farming sugar in their new colonies in Hispaniola, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and throughout the Caribbean. The conquistadors forced the indigenous islanders into servitude and killed those who didn't submit. But in 1512, Catholic priests convinced King Ferdinand to pass a set of regulations that officially forbade enslaving colonial natives. The laws of Burgos originated from Catholic friars who disliked the inhumane treatment. The priest wrote damning letters and pleading sermons suggesting that the Spanish should convert the new Indians to Christianity instead of abusing them. The priest's protest didn't matter. The indigenous people were dying anyways. The natives had no natural immunity to European illnesses, so entire Caribbean populations died from diseases. Hispaniola's native Taino population went from 500,000 to 200 in less than 50 years because they were literally allergic to white people.
Mm-hmm.
It took,
but you listen, that's not even anything funny. Yeah. You got to understand the type of genetics and the type of what's the word? Cleanliness.
Yes.
And the differences in the skin and the hair. Mm-hmm. I know y'all think that I'm talking out my face, but I'm not. Mm-hmm. Someone's more animalistic, more like an animal, right? Animals can carry what? Disease. So yes, they were allergic. Yes, they were dying from being in contact with these different type of species. Go ahead, sister.
Come on. It took 40 years for 90% of Cuba's population to disappear. Puerto Rico took 30 years. But those priests were not altogether altruistic in their protests. This was not about human rights. They fully understood that building an entirely new society required human subjugation.
They knew that they had to go in and whitewash. So the Taíno people of Puerto Rico, they were black-skinned, melanated people. Had a population of 1 to 2 million. They killed them, and then the rest of them, they went in, they raped, whitewashed. And this is why in Puerto Rico, in Cuba, in the Dominican, in all these South America, all these places that the people look like white folks. I just seen at the gym yesterday when we was working out, there was two guys, they were speaking Spanish.
Mhm.
And I was like, but the Spanish that they were speaking was a little bit of a different dialect. And I was like, I asked them, I said, where are you guys from? And they said, the one guy said Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't look like the native Brazilian.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't open their mouth, they looked just like a regular Spaniard white person with the dark hair. So you go to these countries and they're filled with people with pale skin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those people weren't there. That country has been overtaken. Whitewashed.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why there's a hatred for black and brown skinned people, the indigenous people in these countries.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. This is, when you read this, it's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Yes.
The devil said, I'm going to and forth the earth, seeking who I can what? Devour. Y'all looking for a red guy with a pitchfork. Y'all got this little sinister religious from your Christianity and from your other religions that there's this demon, this little demon. No, the demon, the devil is these people.
Right. Facts.
That's your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sister.
All praises. Facts.
All praises.
Okay. They fully understood that building an entirely new society required human subjugation. Nearly all of them agreed that there was a better way to go about colonizing the New World: African slaves. Desperate, the Spanish colonizers took the priest's advice and brought African slaves to the New World. But because Portugal still owned the African human being market, the first Africans in the Spanish colonies were actually bought from Portuguese traders enslaved on the Iberian Peninsula, and then hauled as cargo to the New World. The Spanish believed that these Africans would be immune to European diseases and sturdier. Meanwhile, Portugal was making a fortune from harvesting the Brazil wood trees and growing sugar in Brazil. Then Portugal discovered an actual gold mine in Brazil. South America turned out to be a profitable investment. But how was Portugal's small population supposed to colonize two continents and extract the resources of an entire new world?
Yeah, listen to this. Ooh, go ahead, sister.
The answer brings us back to Nuno Tristão and Antão Gonçalves. Remember when Tristão and Gonçalves purchased that first batch of humans? When the African negotiator paraded out the prisoners, those 150 captives included Europeans, Jews, Berbers, and some Africans. As a devout Christian, Gonçalves knew the church wouldn't appreciate him bringing Muslims back to Portugal after ousting the Moors from the peninsula. The Europeans already likely had their own religion, as did the Jews. But Gonçalves figured that the darker Africans would be less likely to flee captivity, would work harder, and be easier to convert to Christianity. One simple-minded decision would later be reinforced by Henry the Navigator's rules. Catholic decrees, the Casa de Guinea's rudimentary version of corporate regulations, and stereotypes that would last until this very day. Goncalves scanned the diverse parade of prisoners and asked himself which ones would make the blessed slaves. Then he chose the black ones. Wow. 3 little questions. Number 1, Christopher Columbus did not A, discover America, B, consider himself to be an Italian, C, know what he was doing, D, all of the above.
Let's go with D.
Yeah, that was my all of the above. Number 2, who is responsible for slavery? A, Henry the Navigator, B, Nuno Tristão and Antão Goncalves, C, white people, D, every society had slavery, plus the Africans sold slaves too. Why must you make everything about race?
I'm going to go with the white people.
Yeah.
And just clump it all.
See.
That's just me.
Yeah. Yep. The new... Wait, didn't we just... Hold on. That Nuno... Because... I mean, he's part of it, but because he said that the Goncalves dude, he's the one that looked at the group of people and chose the Negro people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're all together. So
yeah, but before him, they still had slaves.
You're right. Number 3, the new discoveries were called the New World because A, it was new to white people. B,
that part.
The people in the old world weren't good at naming things. C, the world only consists of places white people conquered. D, it wasn't.
Yeah, they called it the New World because they had never been there. It wasn't a new world. It was already occupied by beautiful indigenous melanated people. So yeah, it was new to them because they were new to the earth.
Right. Oh, come on.
Yeah, they were new to the earth.
That part.
We weren't new to the earth. They were.
That's right. Key terms. African. People from the continent of Africa, except for Egypt, Morocco, and any place that taught, conquered, or civilized a European country. Unlike their white counterparts, Africans are not separated into distinct cultural, geographical, or political groups unless they are from Egypt, Morocco, or a place that taught, conquered, or civilized. Christian, a follower of the European version of the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Well,
Europe, the part of the Eurasian landmass that was designated as a continent to recognize the corner of the world where white people live, Asia's taint. Moors, originally used to describe Africans who conquered parts of the Iberian Peninsula, later to mean anyone with dark skin, worshippers of Islam, or any group of Africans that was smarter than white people. White people. An arbitrary, non-scientific, phenotypical classification for people of European descent created by people of European descent. People who don't use washcloths.
and they don't.
And they really don't. Oh, man. That's funny. Okay. So, this next part. Okay, so this next part is called Before the First African Americans. And this part is a supplement. It says it's a supplement of what we just read. Okay. Although we have already recounted the tale of the White Lion, the Treasurer, and Christopher Columbus, you should know that the origin story of African people in America does not begin in 1619, nor does it begin with slaves. In fact, the people who were kidnapped, loaded onto ships, transported across the ocean, and forced into a lifetime of human bondage were not slaves. They were doctors, priests, children, wives, and warriors who were coerced into this racialized forced labor system through violence or the threat of violence. That they survived this legal, state-sanctioned act of collective terrorism is a testament to their unextinguishable strength. But they didn't just survive. With the jagged fragments of their homeland stowed away inside their unerasable memories, they crafted a new world that not only sustained them, but also transformed this pilfered property into a place that even the white men would call home. Just as it may seem obtuse to pigeonhole Greeks, English, Spanish, and Germans into a homogeneous gob of indistinguishable white people, it does a disservice to lump the different societies, kingdoms, and people together from a continent 3 times as big as Europe and just simply refer to them as slaves. The Mandinka people from the West African Mali kingdom were not the same as the Congo people, although both had civilizations and empires that made Europe's empires look like ghettos. Since the beginning of time, the condition we broadly refer to as slavery has existed in so many different iterations that it is almost unfair to sweep all the different variations of human bondage under the umbrella of one language's inadequate definition. Is a prisoner of war the same as a domestic servant? Does an unpaid worker serving a period of indentured servitude fall synonymous? Yeah.
Synonymous?
Synonymous. Yes. Thank you. Synonym. Ooh, thank you. Toda. Yes. For synonymous, that's the word, with a woman forced to enter an arranged marriage. Is criminal incarceration indistinguishable from mandatory military conscription? These are just a few historical examples of people who have been broadly defined as slaves. But unlike in Europe or elsewhere in the world, color-based slavery was regulated as a part of America's founding document. Slaves from antiquity were still seen as human, and their enslavement was not solely based on skin color. Slavery existed in Africa before white people showed up, but human beings were not commodified or chattel. In pre-colonial Africa, enslaved people had legal rights. Their status was not passed down to their children, and they did not serve as a major labor force. In fact, most of the previous iterations of human bondage around the world offered a path to freedom. To be fair, it is much easier to refer to America's unique institution as slavery than it is to call it the perpetual race-based constitutional human trafficking enterprise that legally reduces human beings to chattel through the means of violence or the threat thereof.
Yep. Facts.
Wow.
Hit that on the head.
Mm-hmm. That's quite a mouthful, but at its heart, that's what it is. And what is America? It is a plot of dirt littered with the discarded bones of those who stood in the way of manifest destiny. Or is it a constitution? Is it an assemblage of huddled masses yearning to breathe free? Or is it merely a series of borders on a map? Was this idyllic dreamland of opportunity always here, beckoning the conquering swords of history to unearth its existence? Was it manifested from destiny out of thin air and gradually expanded across this continent like a virus? These are not rhetorical questions. To understand the history of Black people in this country, we must first come to a consensus on how we define this country. Because if what we refer to as Black history includes the jigsaw puzzle currently known as the United States of America, then the 20-something enslaved Africans who arrived in Virginia in 1619 were more than a century late to the cookout. Almost 100 years before, 104 white adventurers from the Virginia Company of London landed on a Virginia beachhead on May 14, 1607, Africans had already ventured to America, slaughtered natives, and built plantations. In the words of the immortal historian Ray J., we hit it first. Juan Garrido was the first documented African American. Much of what we know about Garrido comes from his Pabanza or resume.
I'm just not getting that. That's Ray J
Yeah,
saying that to Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I was chuckling.
I'm like, wait, what? It took a minute for that to register.
He got jokes. He got jokes.
He do.
Okay. Juan Garrido was the first documented African American.
Mm-hmm.
Much of what we know about Garrido comes from his Probanza or resume, which states that while he was from West Africa, born and raised, exploring is where he spent most of his days. Born around 1487, Garrido moved to Portugal before eventually landing in Spain, converting to Christianity and changing his name to what translates as Handsome John, because of course. Some researchers speculate that he was a formerly enslaved Congolese man whom someone eventually freed. In contrast, historian Ricardo Algria believes Garrido was the son of an African king who sent him to Portugal as an emissary. In any case, in 1503, at 15 years old, Garrido joined explorer Juan Ponce de Leon's expedition to the New World, landing on Hispaniola. From there, Garrido and Ponce de Leon enslaved and killed Taino around the Caribbean, searching for the fountain of wealth. In 1508, Garrido was one of about 50 soldiers, conquistadors, and enslaved men whom Ponce de Leon, whose name translates roughly as Ponce the Leon, or I guess lion, Pounce the lion, selected to go on a gold-stealing quest on the island of Borican. However, the natives that weren't down with having their wealth hijacked by newcomers who weren't from their hood, tired of the constant raping, pillaging, and enslavement, the indigenous Carib and Taino people joined forces and went to war against the armed robbers. But by then, the traveling bandits had given the Caribbean island a nickname that inspired an influx of Spanish thieves to come searching for treasure: Puerto Rico. How could any adventurer, larcenist, resist the temptation of a port of riches? Oh, that's what that means.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah. I never knew that. Wow. Okay. On April 3rd, 1513, Garrido, Ponce de Leon, and their squad of strong-armed gangsters, still searching for a place to rob, stepped onto the shore of a new land. As they arrived on the coast, they decided to name the location in honor of the Easter season. Because land of now and later colored linen suits was too hard to translate into Spanish, Ponce decided to name the land after La Pascua Florida, the Feast of Flowers. They only stayed for 5 days, but their discovery still arguably makes Garrido a 2-time Black founding father. Ponce decided to head back to Spain and eventually rewarded with the rights to govern La Florida and steal all its riches on one condition. He had to read a proclamation to the natives that they were now the subject of King Carlos I.
Wait a minute. So you go in somebody's territory
Mm-hmm.
and you read a declaration telling these natives, these indigenous people to the land,
Mm-hmm.
that they are now the subjects,
Mm-hmm.
meaning they are now the people
Mm-hmm.
or slaves
Mm-hmm.
of who?
King Carlos I.
Okay.
Look, I know this sounds stupid, but in the 1500s, very few process servers had ships with alternators strong enough to cross the Atlantic. So this is how white people claimed stuff. They literally just yelled out that they claimed this land, and that was it. So when Ponce showed up later without his handsome Black friend, the natives weren't as friendly as Ponce assumed they'd be. But Ponce kept trying. In 1521, Massa P pulled up in South Florida.
Master P.
It says Massa P. This author is funny. Oh, because his name is Ponce.
Oh. All right.
He's funny. Okay. So yeah, we're still talking about this Ponce guy, aka Massa P. Pulled up in South Florida with horses, supplies, and 200 men intent on conquering the land. During his previous tries, Ponce had met a member of the indigenous Calusa people who promised him that their prospective subjects would meet the conquerors with open arms. When Ponce and his crew arrived at present-day Charlotte Harbor, the Calusa were anxiously waiting to meet their new neighbors. Ponce had barely made it through his speech welcoming the Calusa to Spanish rule when one of the Calusa warriors' housewarming gifts, an arrow dipped in the sap of one of the most poisonous trees in the known world, pierced his thigh. Ponce's whole staff, crew, and record label hightailed it back to Cuba.
He said they had record label.
He did.
Go ahead.
And the thuggish conquistador who brought slavery, colonialism, genocide, and death to New World natives died from the wound. All praises.
All praises.
Yes. In the first case of white-splaining, Spain would blame Ponce de Leon's death on the very savage and belligerent Calusa Indians who were not accustomed to a peaceful existence.
Wow. And that is the lying narcissist of the white man. They lie and say that they're peaceful and that they're, civilized, and they're not.
Right.
They're not.
No, they're the savages.
Oh my gosh.
They're the Neanderthals.
They're worse than, they're the devils that walk this earth, going to and forth, seeking whom they can devour.
That's right.
Y'all want to talk about who the devil is? There's the devil right there. But y'all get y'all get in y'all feelings when we get to talking about the white people that you love so much. Mm-hmm. I got white people in my family. Got them posting on my Facebook. Mm-hmm. It was just over the other day. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing to appease anybody. Right. We have been attacked by this nation.
Yes, we have.
Called Europeans, Spaniards, Portuguese, French. We have been devastated by these nations. Mm-hmm. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm going to speak against it.
That's right.
These people have done us dirty.
Mm-hmm. And the truth deserves to be told.
And there is not, the evidence proves that they are the devil on this earth, going to and forth on this earth, seeking whom they can devour. Mm-hmm. And they have not stopped.
No, they're still doing it.
They're still doing it.
Still doing it to this day.
Whether they call themselves the fake Jewish Israelis, mm-hmm. They call them whoever. They are the white caucasoids of the earth.
Yeah.
Still doing damage. Still being devils. But they need to be stopped. Mm-hmm. They need to be stopped. Mm-hmm. Who you think gonna stop them? Oh, y'all still waiting on Jesus. The same mm-hmm. Jesus they gave you. Mm-hmm. You still waiting on Yahushua and Jesus. Mm-hmm. You still waiting on that religion, that religious dogma that they told you. Mm-hmm. Just wait on the Lord. I just wait on the Lord. Who you think gonna kill the enemy? Who you think gonna kill the devils? Mm-hmm. Stop playing, y'all. Come out of the delusion. Mm-hmm. YAHUAH is trying to tell you who your enemy is. YAHUAH is trying to tell you who has you oppressed. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Come on.
It's not some spirit demon with a red pitchfork. Mm-hmm. No. It's these other nations. Mm-hmm. It's these caucasoids, these white folks.
That's right.
That's the devil that has you in bondage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, y'all just don't want to accept it. No. Shame on you. But a lot of y'all about to be mad because them food stamps gonna be gone. Mm-hmm. You gotta figure out a way to feed your family. Ooh-wee. Who the devil now? Ooh, the devil is a liar. What devil is a liar? Please put a face to the devil. Let's stop playing. Put a face to who the devil is. Come on. Put a face to who your enemy is. Yeah. Because the church, the religious circus has lied to you. Mm-hmm. And told you the enemy was some spiritual, hokey pokey red guy with a pitchfork. Mm-hmm. The devil is in it.
Some unseen force.
Unseen, yeah. No, this is a seen force. No. The devil is a seen force.
Mm-hmm. Flesh and blood.
Okay. Stop playing. Go ahead, sis. Mm-hmm. See, it's something that this book is telling you who your enemy is, mm-hmm. and the Bible is telling you. We just read it in Deuteronomy 7.
Yes, we did.
The Bible in the Torah. I ain't talking about that strange Torah New Testament, but the Torah, the Old Testament, tells you who your enemy is.
Mm-hmm. All the other nations.
All the other nations, and this book is lining up with what the Torah says. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sister.
It is.
When the Father tells you, do not worship the graven images, do not worship the heathens' gods. We just read that.
We did.
Do not worship the heathens' gods. But what is the heathen doing? Giving you his what? God. Mm-hmm. Christianity.
Converting you to Christianity. So they can control you.
Yeah. And y'all want to still believe that Jesus hanging on. You still want to believe in that new strange Torah Testament, mm-hmm. given to you by your enemy, not no Satan. Mm-hmm. Satan didn't give it to you.
Exactly.
Your enemy, people, man. white man of the nations
Come on.
gave it to you. Go ahead, sister.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
While Ponce de Leon was initiating
That's Master P. Mm-hmm.
yeah, was initiating his 5-century plan to gentrify Miami Beach, Garrido had hooked up with a new white friend, conquistador Hernando Cortez, and joined the Spanish conquest of Mexico. After participating in the genocide of more than 100,000 Aztec warriors, Garrido settled in Mexico, married, had children, and eventually became the first human being to grow wheat in the Americas. Unfortunately, everyone knows corn tortillas are superior to whole wheat ones, so Garrido's flour plantation didn't make him a wealthy man. That's when his conquistador homeboy Cortez tempted him with one last heist. According to Cortez, there was another island west of Mexico, filled with gold, pearls, and treasures that was ruled by a tribe of black Amazon warrior women. Garrido figured it was an in-and-out job. He and his not-so-good-looking white friend could easily defeat a group of bedazzled quiches. So Garrido borrowed a few bucks for the expedition and hit the seas with his Cortez, only to find a barren wasteland that had very few black warrior women sporting gold herringbone necklaces. Garrido returned to Mexico broke and disappointed, and Cortez later named the newly discovered peninsula after the mythical black pagan warrior queen Khalifa. Califia didn't exist, but it's worth noting that a black man was on the mythical island of California nearly a century before the Mayflower left England. In 1538, dead broke with 3 kids to raise in Mexico, Garrido submitted his claim for a pension to the King of Spain, summarizing his credentials. I, Juan Garrido, black resident of Mexico City, appear before your mercy and state that I am in need of making a probanza to the perpetuity of the king. A report on how I served your majesty in the conquest and pacification of this new Spain from the time when the Marquis del Valle Cortez entered it. And in his company, I was present at all the invasions and conquests and pacifications which were carried out, always with the said Marquis, all of which I did at my own expense without being given either salary or allotment of natives or anything else.
That's because you was black. They ain't give you nothing to do your endeavors.
Come on. As I am married and a resident of the city where I have always lived, and also as I went with the Marquis del Valle to discover the islands which are in that part of the Southern Sea, the Pacific, where there was much hunger and privation, and also as I went to discover and pacify the islands of San Juan, de Burquin, de Puerto Rico, and also as I went on the pacification and conquest of the island of Cuba with the Adelantado.
Okay.
Diego Velasquez. Jeez. In all these ways, for 30 years have I served and continue to serve your majesty.
Because you served and continue to serve with no pay. Sounds like a slave to me.
Yes.
Go ahead.
For these reasons stated above, do I petition your mercy, and also because I was the first to have the inspiration to sow wheat here in New Spain and to see if it took, I did this and experimented at my own expense. By the time Garrido died in 1550, other Africans, free and enslaved, had already made their mark on this new world. In 1521,
I wonder what the king said. Did he give him his money or what?
Doesn't say yet.
Wow.
Probably not.
Go ahead.
In 1521, a few months after Ponce de Leon died from thigh poisoning, conquistadors landed on the present-day South Carolina coastline. The Spanish crew completed a preliminary survey, but to prove that they had discovered new territory, they kidnapped 60 natives and brought them back to Hispaniola. Excited about the prospects of bling, Spanish bureaucrat Lucas Vasquez de Leon wrote to Spain and assured the crown that he wasn't as stupid as Ponce. He even took one of his captives back to Spain to testify that there was no danger at all in South Carolina. After exploring the coastline once more in 1525, Leon eventually returned to the shores of South Carolina on August 9th of 1526. With him, he brought more than 600 passengers who were ready to fulfill his new colonizing contract with Spain. Along with hopeful residents, supplies, and even livestock, Leon brought dozens of African slaves. One reason Leon isn't known as one of the great explorers of his time is that he was terrible at exploring. He crashed a ship and lost most of his supplies on the first day. Then, in November, the angry indigenous people joined the enslaved Africans and organized America's first slave revolt, setting fire to buildings in the settlement. Leon and his ragtag band of colonizers hopped back on their ships and jetted back to where the good, sane white people were, leaving everything behind. Of the 600 who arrived with Leon, only 150 made it back to safety. No one knows what happened to the enslaved Africans who revolted at San Miguel de Guadalupe. Only a few returned with Leon, and most historians assume they assimilated with the Native Americans. Several tribes in North and South Carolina, including the Lumbee, traced their heritage back to a mixture of indigenous people, whites and African Americans. What we do know for sure is that both African and Native American populations had one thing in common: resistance. Juan Garrido was not the only free black man on the North American continent. Another legendary African would prove to be more of an explorer than any of the handsome, rebellious black Americans who came before him. And while Garrido was never a permanent resident of Florida, Puerto Rico, or California, Mustafa Ezemure, who went by the street name Esteban, became a legend in places that wouldn't be called America for at least 2 centuries. Not only did he explore more of the North American continent than Lewis or Clark, but he did it before most of the Jamestown settlers were even born. A couple of months after Leon's attempt failed, explorer Panfilo de Narvaez departed Spain with about 600 people who intended to establish a settlement in La Florida, a merry band of land bandits that included 450 troops and slaves, along with wives, indentured servants, and navigators. Nearly 100 of Narvaez's men deserted the mission when they heard about Leon's disastrous experiment during a rest stop in Hispaniola. 60 more prospective colonizers died in a hurricane along the way. By the time Narvaez landed near present-day St. Petersburg, he only had about 400 men. On April 13th, 1528, after making his formal declaration, Narvaez ran into a group of coastal natives. Communicating through sign language, Narvaez explained that he was looking for gold. Oh, then you are looking for the Appalachee, they told him. They have plenty gold. Alvar Nunez Cabeza de Vaca, whose account of his adventures with Esteban forms most of the historical record, noticed that everything Narvaez told the indigenous tribe that he was looking for was followed by the revelation from the natives that the Appalachee had whatever he needed in droves. Narvaez was convinced he was going to rob the Appalachee. That's also when the Carolina gentrifiers made a crucial mistake, identifiable to anyone who has ever watched a horror movie or the documentary series about the crime scene investigation team led by Scooby-Doo. They split up. Esteban knew that splitting up is the most ill-advised move in all of history. It would later cause the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, and the destruction of the 5 heartbeats. And if you
Wow.
and if you notice, this book does not contain a single chapter about Harriet Tubman telling passengers on the Underground Railroad, you go this way, I'll go that way. A dedicated student of history will learn that splitting up ranks somewhere between let's take their land and maybe I should put this shoe polish on my face for the Halloween party in the top 5 whitest moves of all time. But because another member of the expedition enslaved him, Esteban stayed quiet, planning ahead. Cabeza de Vaca, on the other hand, tried to tell his boss that this was a bad idea. But on May 1st, Narvaez split his crew into 2 contingents. 100 sailed along the coast to find a suitable spot to set up shop, while 300 of his fighters marched through the unclaimed continent to separate the Appalachee from their gold. Along the way, they enslaved members of the tribes they encountered, stole their food, and plundered the Indian villages. The expeditionaries finally entered Alpachin territory on June 25th, immediately taking the women as hostages and enslaving the few men that were around. Narvaez settled down in his new territory and forced the female natives to make food for his men. Before looking for gold, the new warlord made everyone else leave the village so the conquerors would have fewer mouths to feed, and then took care of his most pressing task, declaring that the land now belonged to Spain. As soon as he began reciting his Castilian declaration of claimsmanship, I thought it said clansmanship. So
it's one and the same.
Right. Claimsmanship. The Apache warriors rained down arrows that easily pierced the Europeans' good armor. The Spanish were under attack. For 3 weeks, the so-called savages had the Christian warriors under siege, forcing them into desperation and starvation. Although wild game surrounded the village, the Spanish soldiers were so afraid that they couldn't even hunt. Meanwhile, Esteban was just chilling. He had no allegiance to the Spanish and was used to being hungry and terrified. So after a month of arrow dodging, when the Spanish decided to make a break for it, Esteban grabbed his duffel bag and headed out too. As the conquistadors sprinted for the coast, the disgruntled natives chased them, killing every white man they saw. Not only did the Spanish get their mollies whopped, but they also had to trudge through the Florida swamp hungry, goldless, and enduring a shower of arrows. Cabeza de Vaca and Narvaez eventually decided to retrace their steps in hopes that the Ate the Ate, one of the tribes they had enslaved on the way to the Appalachee, would let bygones be bygones and offer shelter to the Spanish. But when they arrived to the Ate village, the Indians had burned their encampment to the ground.
What Yahuwah told us to do.
Burned their encampment to the ground.
They did exactly what the Most High has commanded us to do. Go ahead, sis.
They did.
Wow.
As it turned out, there was communication between tribes up and down the coast, warning of the fleeing conquerors. And all these tribes knew that if anyone could get rid of the white bandits, the Appalachee could, and the Appalachee did. They chased the Spanish to the Gulf of Mexico, surrounded them, and waited while the Spanish hid along the coast with dwindling provisions, no ships, and few horses. Desperate, the Spanish decided to eat the horses, melt every piece of metal they owned, chop down some trees, and make rafts in hopes of escaping to anywhere. On September 22nd, Esteban's Spanish slave masters pushed 5 33-foot-long boats into the sea. 2 of the surviving rafts landed in Texas, and for 4 years, Esteban watched his white enslaving army die off while he thrived. Wow. By 1532, only 4 of the original 600 were still alive. Esteban, Cabeza de Vaca, and 2 other white boys. For the next 2 years, the 4 men traveled throughout Texas and Mexico and reached as far as New Mexico and Arizona. Ironically, Esteban proved his worth to his former enslavers by helping them escape after Texas natives repeatedly enslaved the colonizers during their 3,500-mile overland trek through present-day Texas to New Spain or Mexico. As an Arabic-speaking African who traveled with Spanish-speaking Christians, Esteban displayed a remarkable propensity for language and communication. He was able to learn sign language and interact with tribes throughout the Southwest and Mexico. For saving his Spanish travelers' lives numerous times, when they reached Mexico City, the Spanish rewarded Esteban with the whitest gift ever. He was re-enslaved. That's great. That's great.
Wow.
When Esteban and his...
The gift that keeps on giving.
Okay. When Esteban and his compadres arrived in Mexico City, they were greeted by Antonio de Mendoza y Pacheco, a viceroy and close friend of King Carlos I of Spain. Entranced by Esteban's stories, Mendoza demanded that the African be sold to him and almost certainly introduced Esteban to his 2 famous conquistador buddies, Hernan Cortez and Juan Garrido. Although there is no written account of Esteban meeting the only free black man in New Spain, when Cortez heard of Esteban's travels, he begged the king's permission to go gold hunting in the western part of the continent. Carlos, however, had a better idea. After receiving letters from Viceroy Mendoza gushing about Esteban el Negro, he chose Esteban to lead an unarmed contingent of indigenous Mexicans to explore the territory north of Mexico City. Esteban, without the help of a single white man, led 100 Mexican Indians across the Sierra Madre, a feat that had been unsuccessfully attempted by every notable Spanish explorer on the continent. Along the way, Esteban seemed able to befriend every group of natives he encountered, even those who were initially hostile. Esteban supposedly met his death during his journey in 1539 at the hands of the Zuni, a tribe near the border of Arizona and New Mexico. Some non-European scholars, however, believe he may have convinced the Zuni into helping him fake his death so he could finally be a free man.
That sounds more
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because if he had this gift of being able to befriend the tribes, every tribe he came in contact with, I believe that's what really happened. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, praise it. Regardless of what happened, Esteban would eventually be erased from American history. However, Native American tribes still share stories of the mysterious black-skinned man who discovered more of America than Christopher Columbus, Ponce de Leon, and Leif Erikson combined.
Wow.
In fact, the elders who passed down the oral tradition of Pueblo Indians in New Mexico have a distinct way to describe their first encounter with European colonizers. The first white man our people saw was a black man. 3 little questions. The first African Americans, A, discovered America, B, should be considered founding fathers, C, were not colonizers, D, cannot be called African Americans if America did not exist. I'm going to say D.
Read the question again.
The first African Americans, A, discovered America, B, should be considered founding fathers. Did I say C? Anyway, C, were not colonizers. D, cannot be called African Americans if America did not exist.
So it would be almost all of them. So what was that first one? A.
Discovered America.
Well, yeah.
They did.
And B?
Should be considered founding fathers.
Yeah. C?
Were not colonizers. No,
not.
And D, cannot be called African Americans if America did not exist.
All of the above.
Number 2, what should the indigenous people of North America be called? A, Indians. B, pre-Americans. C, what's North America? Do you mean Turtle Island?
Turtle Island. D, y'all didn't hear me say Turtle Island. Go ahead.
Whatever they want to be called.
All of the above.
Number 3, who were the first settlers in America? A, technically it's the indigenous people. B, the people Eleon left behind. C, the colonizers who named themselves settlers. D, all of the above. It'd be the indigenous people.
It's the indigenous, yeah.
Activity. Colonizer or null? On the following list of people...
He put null.
Yeah. Place a C beside the names of those who should be considered colonizers. Number 1, Esteban.
C.
Number 2, Juan Garrido.
C.
Number 3, the Eleon expedition.
C.
Number 4, Panfilo de Narvaez.
C.
Number 5, Ponce de Leon.
C.
Number 6. Wow. Conquistadors.
C.
Number 7.
Is that yes?
Yes, it is. Number 7, discoverers.
C.
Number 8, someone who comes to your house and refuses to leave.
C.
Number 9, enslaved Africans who are brought to a land against their will.
Wow. C.
Number 10, squatters.
C.
Number 11, a king who never set foot on your land.
C.
Number 12, a king who never set foot on your land but sends someone to conquer you.
C.
Number 13, a person who comes to a land and respects the laws and traditions of the people who are there.
No.
Number 14, an outsider who decides to live on unoccupied territory.
An outsider that decides to live on unoccupied territory. That's a good one. Because sometimes the tribes, they would migrate, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they're not, it just says decides to live on that unoccupied.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're not trying to be a dictator and control, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come with that colonizing. So yeah, I say no.
Number 15, an indigenous nomad who decides to live on unoccupied territory.
An indigenous, yeah, no, they're good.
A person who wants to civilize people who are already civilized.
See.
People from another country who come to steal land.
See.
People from another country who didn't steal land but enjoy the benefits of stolen land.
Oh, see.
People from another country who fund land theft operations.
See.
And number 20, America.
See. All righty.
There's just this little part, and then chapter 3.
All praises.
All right. This piece is called The Real Wakanda. In 1324, Musa I, the 10th Mansa, or king of the West African Empire of Mali, began a 4,000-mile pilgrimage to Mecca. Before his Hajj, the African and the Muslim worlds had heard little about the emperor who united many parts of modern-day Mauritania and Mali. And Europeans had no clue who he was. But after his trip, Mansa Musa literally put the kingdom of Mali on the map. And to this very day, historians universally consider him the wealthiest human being in all of human history.
And that's a black man. Mansa Musa is a black man.
All praises. I think I've heard that name before.
Because he popped up in research that we was doing before.
Yeah. Born around 1280 as Kanga Musa, a name that refers to his mother, Kanku Hamuda, Musa was born into the matriarchal Mandinka society. Although his father was not a royal, Musa was appointed a deputy to the empire and assumed the throne in 1312, when the previous king took a pilgrimage to Mecca and did not return. While Europe was slowly emerging from the poverty, war, disease, and the Great Famine that killed 1 in every 10 Europeans between 1315 and 1316, Musa was building universities, mosques, and city centers throughout the Empire of Mali. And
confirmation of who those mosques and all those buildings and things, who built all that. Confirmation. Go ahead, sis.
And city centers throughout the Empire of Mali.
Building city what?
Centers.
Okay.
Instead of conquering land through war, he expanded his empire through annexation, as he used his control of gold and salt to connect disparate city-states into one empire. It is said that by the end of his life, it would have taken an entire year to go from one end of the Mali Empire to the other. Wow. Because of this, Mansa earned more titles than LeBron James. He was called Emir of Mali, Lord of the Mines of Wangara, Conqueror of Ganata, Lion of Mali, The only titles he never earned were Best Rapper Alive, Mother of Dragons, and the hardest working man in show business. At its height, scholars say the kingdom had 400 densely populated cities in the Niger Delta. The University of Sankor in Timbuktu, Mali, still stands where he built it after conquering the area. Most accounts say that he took 60,000 men on his Hajj with him and bawled out along the way, much to white people's dismay. Never one to be stingy with his money, Musa is reported to have handed out gold bars to poor people along his travel route. Almost every version of his Hajj tells the same story. King Musa handed out so much gold to the poor, it actually collapsed the entire gold market in the Middle East.
Wow.
So what did he do to fix this? And perhaps the greatest money move ever made, the king borrowed all the gold his crew could carry from Cairo. Of course, he didn't need it, but the scarcity of the precious metals settled the market. Then, like the baller he was, he simply repaid the Egyptian moneylenders back plus interest. I'm sure he also included a note that said, "My bad, I'm not used to hanging out with broke people." When he returned to Mali, Musa brought back some of Spain's and Egypt's most prized architects and builders, creating an even wealthier kingdom. Historians say that by the time he returned from Mecca, he controlled most of the gold and salt in the Mediterranean. Coincidentally, this is when the Kingdom of Mali began showing up on European maps. How and when Mansa Musa died is a topic of fierce debate, but in our extensive research, we could not determine whether Mansa Musa released his tax returns.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
All right. Well, we'll stop there. We're stopping. What's the title of the next chapter?
Chapter 3, The World Recentered.
The World Recentered.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So that part where I wanted to mention real quick, it was confirmation. The part where he was talking about Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
So when you watch Scooby-Doo, the people hired the Scooby-Doo gang to investigate these ghosts or paranormal activity, right? But what always happens, they realize it's never a ghost. It's an actual person. And it's always a person that they it's the person that called them or the person that
hired them.
Yeah, they lie. They're liars.
Come on, bring it out.
I thought that was so
Go back and watch Scooby-Doo.
I thought that was so
cool. You'll find out who the real enemy is, who the real liar is, who the real sneaky person is. It ain't the red guy with the pitchfork. No, y'all be blaming this little red guy they called Satan, demon, devil, whatever. You be blaming that, and it's not. It's really a person. Mm-hmm. Bring it out, sis.
It is. I was like, light bulb.
Yeah. Go back and watch Scooby-Doo. Yeah. So all that paranoia activity, we gotta plead the blood of Jesus and pray, saints. That it's a person. Yep. You got your enemy. You gotta stop the person
and expose the truth.
Exactly.
Expose the truth.
And what do they always rip the mask off?
And expose the truth,
man,
of who the real enemy is.
All praises, girl. Let's get some music in here before we leave.
Okay, all praises.
We're going to worship our YAHUAH because he is good for revealing the truth to us, revealing to us who our enemy is. Y'all need better come out these religious places. They got y'all so jacked up.
They do.
They got you so jacked up. Your enemy is people. Mm-hmm. Your enemy is the heathen nations. Mm-hmm. Ain't no spirit. Ain't no guy with no little red guy with a pitchfork. Your enemy is actual wicked ass people. That's the devil.
Facts.
And we can put a face to it. We need to stop being scared to put faces to who the wicked is. Mm-hmm. These people that are called white people, Caucasians, the ones that that are in control. Mm-hmm. They're in the Congress. They're in the all the politics. They own the banks. Mm-hmm. They own the media. They own the prisons. They own the educational system. Mm-hmm. They own the hospital. Mm-hmm. They run the Food and Drug Administration. These are the people that is the devil, your enemy. The children of Hasatan, these are the devils. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. You jacked up financially. You jacked up in your body. You jacked up because you overstressed, overworked, underpaid. Mm-hmm. It ain't Satan. Mm-hmm. It's people you see every day. The ones that have their foot on your neck. Come on. It's time for us to stop. It's time for us to put a stop to all of this. Yes, it is. You got anything else before we?
No, this has been amazing.
It has. It's beautiful.
I love this because we're getting the truth. Mm-hmm. I love getting the truth and how it all connects. Yes. And how Daddy just, like you keep saying, he's putting the whole puzzle together right before our eyes. Yes. And, this is why we're so happy and excited. We are finally getting the truth. We're finally getting back to our divine selves, finally in our full power and authority, like we're supposed to be. Like, come on. Yes. So, yes. But, yeah.
Just the fact that, Father is so wonderful to bring us completely out of the delusion, to disconnect us completely from the matrix, to expose who the devil is. Mm-hmm. It's these other heathen nations. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It is. It's wonderful to see that, man, how he really brought us out of all of that.
He did. He did.
We could still be caught up in religion, girl. Yeah. Still believing. Mm-hmm. Still believing the hype. Yeah. Still worshiping.
Still waiting on JC.
It's worshiping a what? A whole idol.
That does not save.
We could still be in that mess, but praise be to the Most High.
We are healed. We are whole.
Learning to fight.
We are in our right minds.
We have knowledge.
Yeah, and understanding.
Yes.
Wisdom, strategy.
Come on. All praises. All right, we going to sing y'all out of here. I want to sing before I get up out of here.
Yes, let's sing.
Praise my YAHUAH.
Yes, let's do it.
And encourage myself. All praises.
Yes.
At Clean Choice, we're not just about generating electricity on our solar farms. We're also enriching the soil and caring for local biodiversity.
For he is worthy. magnify YAHUAH, for he is worthy to be praised. Blessed be the rock. Hey. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock of my salvation. Of my salvation. Of my salvation. Of my salvation. This is the day. Come on, this is the day. This is the day. This is the day. Magnify YAHUAH, for he is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify YAHUAH, for he is worthy to be praised.
Think of all the places that could
Hosanna, we worship you. Hosanna, give you all the glory. Hosanna, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be the rock. Woo! Blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock. Rock of my salvation, blessed be the rock. Woo. Of my salvation, of my salvation, of my salvation, of my salvation. This is the day. All right.
This is the day.
It is. YAHUAH has made.
And we're going to rejoice and be glad.
Here we go. Ooh, that's 100. When I look back and I see all the things that I used to do, I've been through, got entangled too, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I got a testimony. I got a testimony. When I look back over my life and see where God has brought me from, I can truly say that I've been blessed. When I look back over my life and see where God has brought me from, I can truly say I got a testimony. Where would I be had I been for you on my side in my life, working behind the scenes and supplying every one of my needs? I can't help but give you all the praise and all the glory. If it hadn't been for you on my side, where would I be? See where he has brought me from. I've been, and see See where God has brought me. See where God has brought me from. Truly say, I got a testimony. Look where He brought me from. Oh, look where He brought me from. Hey, He brought me out of darkness into the marvelous light. Oh, look where He brought me from. He brought me from. Oh, look where He brought me from. He brought me out of darkness into the marvelous light. Oh, look where He brought me from. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, over my life. See where God has brought me from. I can truly say that I've been blessed. Yeah, look back over my life. See where God has brought me from. I can truly say I got a testimony.
This fall,
Yes,
he'll
look where He brought me from. He brought me out of darkness into the marvelous light. Oh, look where He brought me from. He brought me from. Oh, look where He brought me from. Yeah, He brought me out of darkness
into the marvelous light.
Oh, look where He brought me from.
And that's right.
You better look back.
Yep, man.
When I look back over my life
I love to do that.
Mhm.
I'm like, wow.
and see where Yah has brought me
Mhm.
from. Girl,
Mhm.
when we just think about what we could be still entangled in,
Mhm.
what we could still be
The
entangled
deception,
in, the idol worship.
Yeah,
We didn't even know we was idol worshipers.
we didn't.
It's crazy.
Well, we didn't. We had no clue what we didn't know.
The indoctrination was real.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the thing. Supernaturally.
Come on.
He said when you are in the land of your oppressor,
Come on.
you will wake up.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You will remember your YAHUAH.
Mm-hmm.
You will remember who you are.
In the land.
And that's exactly what we've done.
Yes.
We're remembering our Creator in this land of captivity that we in. Because if y'all niggas think y'all free here in America, you an idiot. You a whole idiot. You work and pay off a house that never is yours. You got to keep on paying for a house that you already paid for. You got to keep paying for land that you already paid for. You got to keep paying for a car you already paid for. And then you got to work until you dead.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Yeah. And then they do stuff like they doing now. We pay taxes for people to get food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Our tax money goes to these organizations that help the poor.
Mm-hmm.
And these demons is shutting and stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
Who do they think they are?
Mm-hmm.
We got to take our power back, y'all. Let's go.
Yes. Say it, sis.
We got to take our power back.
By force. Mm-hmm.
All the tax money that we pay, and we're allowing these idiots to shut down food program for the people. We're allowing these idiots to make decisions that they shouldn't be making. Nah. That go against the people. Nah.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Something gonna have to happen. But y'all being pushed. What y'all gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Come on. Come on.
All right.
At Domino's, we believe pizza deserves a proper +1. Burgers have fries. Pizza now has bread bites. Try our...
Oh, I feel. Had some ups and some downs, level to the ground, but I'm healed. Oh, I feel. Had to wrestle all night long, been there, wondering what went wrong, but I'm healed. Oh, I'm healed. Had some sunshine and some rain, heartache and some pain, I'm healed. Oh, I feel. I got touched me, delivered. He set my soul free. My heart is mended. I'm whole again. No chains are holding me. Got my liberty. I am healed. I am healed. I'm healed today. God touched me. Hey, delivered. He set my soul free. My heart is mended. I'm whole again. No chains are holding me. Got my liberty. I am healed. I am healed. I'm healed today. May have some scars. I am healed. Circumstances, I'm still healed. Disappointment, I am healed. I may have some scars. I am healed. Circumstances, I'm still healed. Disappointment, I am healed. Oh, I am healed. Hey, 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 hey. I am healed. I am healed. With his stripes, I am healed. Oh, I am healed. From the top of my head to the soles of my feet, they're healed. Hey, I'm healed. I am healed. With this stripes, I am healed. They have some scars. I am healed. The circumstances, I'm still healed. Disappointment, I am healed. They have some scars. I am healed. Circumstances, I'm still healed. Disappointment, I am healed. Oh, I am healed. Yeah, I am healed. Hey, I am healed. By his love, I am healed. Oh, I am healed. Hey, I am healed. Yeah, I am healed. By his love, I am healed. They have some scars. I am healed. Circumstances, I'm still healed. Disappointment, I am healed. I may have some scars. I am healed. Circumstances, I'm still healed. Disappointment, I am healed. Oh, I am healed. By his love,
I am healed.
by his hand.
I am healed.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Most people are too lazy to do this, but it saves homeowners a fortune.
live, move, and have my being. In Him do I live, move, and have my being. In Him do I live, move, and have my being. 'Cause I'm nothing without you. 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 In Him do I live, move, and have my being. In Him do I live, move, and have my being. In Him do I live, move, and have my being. In Him do I live, move, and have my being. 'Cause I'm nothing without you. 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 Say I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. So breathe through me and live in me. Let your glory reign in me. Oh, say breathe through me and live in me. Let your glory reign. Let your glory reign in me. In me. Oh, yeah, oh, breathe and live in me. Let your glory reign in me. Oh, say free and live in me. Let your glory reign. Let it rain in me. Yeah, 'cause I'm nothing without you. 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 I'm like the ship without a sail. I'm nothing without you. I'm like the car with no gasoline. I'm nothing without you. And I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. Say I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without. Say I'm nothing without. I'm nothing without. Ooh, I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. Nothing without you. So breathe through me.
At Clean Choice,
All praises are higher.
worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. And I worship you. I worship you. Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, working miracles. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. And I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. And I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place right here. And I worship you. I worship you. And we call you Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Woo! Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Wait on you. You mend the broken heart. You're the answer to it all. A higher. Wait on you. You mend the broken heart. You're the answer to it all. To it all. A higher. You are a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Touching every life, and I worship you. I worship you. You are here, meeting every need. I worship you. I worship you. Praises.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Send us out.
Thank you, everyone, for joining Keeper of My Sis for this amazing Truth-Filled Tuesday. We are here, Yah willing, on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. for Truth-Filled Tuesday and Saturdays at 11 a.m. for Shabbat Fellowship. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, all those things, so you can come back and continue reading this book with us, continue hearing what YAHUAH is saying and revealing and exposing, because it is some awesome stuff that you don't want to miss. We are here on Facebook and YouTube. Yay! So make sure you come on back. If you would like to get a hold of us, please email us at keeperofmysis@gmail.com, or you can go to Facebook Messenger and message the Keeper of My Sis page, and we love to hear from you. So if you would like to get in contact with us, make sure you send us a message and we'll get back to you. If you feel led to sow, we greatly appreciate all those who do sow into what YAHUAH is doing through Keeper of My Sis. You can do that via cashapp. That is $ Keeper of My Sis. And we also have a GoFundMe called Let's Get Back to Eden, where we are excited to work towards acquiring land in Africa to build transitional housing for the diaspora. So if you'd like to help us with that project, you can donate to the GoFundMe link as well. All the links are up at the top. If you liked some of the songs, the worship songs that you heard, there is a whole worship playlist, as well as the 2 featured songs by our very own Yahca'Anna Yahudah on her latest album. So Holy Spirit, I Need You. So make sure you check those out. All those links are above as well. And don't forget about joining YAH for Zion Fitness. That is our private fitness group where we are hitting it hard. We did speak about our 100-day no meat, no sugar challenge. Elevation, yes. Journey. 100 days elevation journey. Thank you. That we have coming up starting November the 2nd. So come on, join us over there. The link to join is above. And
we are starting that this Sunday, November 2nd. You want to join us. You want to.
Transformation.
You want to. If you're obese, if you're overweight, if you need to lose weight, if you want to get rid of some excess fat, if you want to even just change your palate, you know, you need to start changing your palate. If you want to get some things shaking and changing in your life and moving in the righteous direction, you want to join this elevation journey.
That's right.
You want to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet, into your lifestyle, into your eating regiment. And you want to eliminate a lot of you want to eliminate the meats. You want to eliminate a lot of the meats. I know they push meat on us.
They do.
I mean, come on.
They do.
You can even see the fast food joints. They triple, double, quadruple burger. Like they push these meats on you because they want you addicted to eating flesh. Why?
Yeah.
It's an agenda. Why do they want you addicted to eating flesh? Because then you will have no problem eating another human being. They've already been telling y'all, even in KFC.
Yep.
They have to put the truth out there.
Yep.
They have to put the truth out there. So, you know, you want to change your palate. You want to start incorporating a healthier lifestyle. And this is a perfect opportunity. It is. And perfect even time. with the wicked pagan holidays that are coming, you know, all these pagan holidays are revolved around gorging,
food, and eating,
overeating, gluttony. So this is a perfect time to start. So you don't partake in all of the gluttony paganism that's on its way. So yeah, we're excited.
Yes,
100 days. Yep. Starting Sunday.
No meat, no sugar.
And when we did it, I think we reached either 108 days or 110 days. It was amazing.
It was
amazing. So, you know, and we started out actually no meat, no sugar. We had no eggs and no fish.
Right.
So it was just literally when we first started, I think probably the first 70 days we did. Yeah, I think the first 70 days we did absolutely no meat and no sugar, meaning we had no eggs and no fish. I think it was the last maybe 20 days we added eggs and fish. So we do like the effects of the fish and the eggs.
Yeah.
it does bring a little bit of gives us a tad bit more energy that we were missing.
Yeah.
But we're going to find some things that might even tweak that, where we can eliminate even the fish and the eggs. But we're excited about this 100-day challenge. We want our people healthy.
Yes.
We want you strong. We want you clear-minded. And we got and this means no fast food, no restaurant food.
Ooh. Say it.
This means you have to go to the market and get your fruits and vegetables, get your rice, get your potatoes, get your sweet potatoes, come back home, get your eggs, and if you buy fish from the store, get your fish, come home and prepare your meals at home. No fast food stuff, no restaurant stuff. You got to get away from that. It's not food. They're literally putting stuff together and giving it to you. So we're excited about this challenge. Please come on and be with us. We love you guys.
I found it freeing, actually, when we did it the first round, because it simplifies the eating process.
Yes.
As far as even like the cooking, the cleanup, even what to eat, everything is so much simpler.
But our diet is supposed to be simple.
Yes, exactly. It's not supposed to be complex.
It's not supposed to be complex. And this is the crazy part about it. They were when you look at things like pizza and things that they put together, these fast food burgers, and that stuff it's really supposed to gross you out. Domino's Pizza was doing like a research thing. I don't know if you've seen that.
I did.
And they were trying to put together the most disgusting thing
to see if people
would eat it. And guess what?
They did.
People ate it.
Yeah. Well, that just made my stomach turn.
So it goes to show you, we're in an era now that people will basically eat anything. They'll eat anything.
Literally.
And and that y'all better watch that movie 40 Acres.
Yes.
Because as I said, that they were in a era where people were being cannibals, right? But what was on the table of the people that were being righteous? I mean, these righteous people, they had to kill other people to protect themselves and protect their family. But what was on their table to eat?
Fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables. These movies is telling y'all.
There was no meat.
These movies is telling y'all. When you eat meat, it makes you carnivorous and it makes you like a beast.
It brings out that animal.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bring it out. It puts it in.
Oh, yes.
Because we weren't created to be beastly.
I was talking about the other people.
I get what you're saying. But when you consume it, it brings out, it puts the beast in you.
Yeah.
And just like even in the movie 40 Acres last night that we watched, they were telling you that they scared people. They wanted to scare people and put fright in them. So how do you think these animals are dying? Scared, frightened, and then you consuming all that. And then you wonder why you full of anxiety, why you full of fear, why you full of depression, why you full of having nightmares and stuff. Well, you just ate probably a person that was tortured, an animal that was tortured. So that's it right there.
And you're eating it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack.
Oh, say it again, sis.
You're eating it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack.
Say that. All right, so we getting off here, but we love you guys. That's what's up and coming. We're doing a 100-day elevation journey of no meat, no sugar. 100 days. We are enforcing plants, fruits, vegetation for our diet. All right, we love you guys so very much, and shalom. Thank you for being with us. Mwah. See y'all on